This is Scott Spears, and today I'm joined by my favorite guest of all time. And that's saying something because I've had a lot of really great guests. She's been on this show countless times. She's an Ohioan. She's a pioneer for women, a pioneer in the world of stand-up comedy, and above all else, she's a gracious lady. Celebrating her 95th birthday on July the 17th, in an exclusive interview, we're joined by the wonderful, the talented, the amazing, the hilarious, my idol, Phyllis Diller. Phyllis?
You're funny.
Phyllis, I love you to death. It's been so long since we've talked. How are you?
I'm just fine, and you sound wonderful.
Phyllis, we're on the eve here of your 95th birthday. How do you feel?
You know, it's just amazing. Who's going to believe it?
Not I.
No, it's so silly. I'll tell you what, I don't feel any different than I ever did. So there you are. I'm just a happy chick.
Phyllis, when you were younger, did you ever think you'd make it to 95?
I never thought about it. Of course I didn't think about it. And I wouldn't think that. I wouldn't think of such a big number.
It's really amazing. I know some of your friends, Bob Hope, lived to 100, but hey, you're on his heels here.
Well, it's true. A lot of my friends are getting to be toward of 100 with ease, and they seem to be having a wonderful time.
Do you think it has something to do with being a comedian? It seems like comedians live a long time.
They do seem to live a little bit longer than other people, and I'm sure it's because of the laughter. They laugh a lot, they think funny, and they have a lot of funny ideas, and I do believe that keeps you happy and younger. Absolutely.
Now, Phyllis, you said you pretty well...
How old are you, Scott?
I'm 31.
Oh, my God, 30, 60, 90. 3 times your age.
You've got a little time on me, Phyllis.
Yeah, I got a little time.
But you're timeless.
Okay.
Phyllis, you said you don't feel much different, but health-wise, what's it like to be 95?
Oh, some of your organs slow down. Some don't work as well as they did when they were new. And it's mainly you're dependent on your organs. You just hope that things last long and you take good care of yourself. I personally eat well and always have. Veggies and fruit and meat. I'm a meat eater. I'm carnivorous.
No vegetarian for you?
No, they bore me.
Is that all you attribute this long lifespan to, Phyllis, a good diet?
Well, that's part of it, but that's very important. Also, I believe in regularity. I believe in breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that order, and I like to stick to that.
What are your days like, Phyllis, at 95?
Well, I get up and I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This morning, I had her make me homemade dollar pancakes. With lovely syrup, maple syrup on them. And let's see, what did I have? I had bacon.
Bacon?
Oh, boy, when you smell bacon in the morning, bacon and coffee, it wakes you up to a lovely day.
Beautiful.
And, oh, my God, it's so beautiful here today. It's a typical California perfect day.
Phyllis, you're an Ohioan, and you've lived in California for a long time, but traveled the world. If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Right where I do. I live right here in California, where the weather, I just happen to live in the most perfect little spot. It's air conditioned in the daytime and heated at night.
Perfect.
It's perfect. It's so gorgeous.
You know, Phyllis, on this milestone birthday, I wanted to touch on a few things here. For all the people out there who want to go into comedy now, what makes a good stand-up comic?
Laughter.
Yeah.
You got to get laughs. You got to get laughs. You got to create laughs. The first hard, difficult thing you have to learn how to do is to get on stage.
Really?
Okay. Tell me how you would open an act. Now you're stepping on stage for the first time as a comic.
Right.
Tell me how you're going to do it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jesus.
No, not good?
It's so old-fashioned.
Uh-oh. Even at 31, I'm old-fashioned.
Yeah, well, let me see. I shouldn't make fun of you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is that what you're going to say?
That's what I would say. And then I would try to go into a joke.
You do what?
I would try to go into a joke.
Okay, do a joke.
Do a joke. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the egg? Or cross the road?
I don't know why.
To get to the other side.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I have a better one for you. Let me try that again.
All right.
Okay. Fang was going to be a Jehovah's Witness, but he said he didn't see the accident.
You know what? That's a joke I used to use.
That's one of yours.
Yep, I used that joke. I said, he said they wanted him to be a witness in an accident. He said, I didn't even see the accident.
Well, how do you do it, Phyllis? How does a comic get on stage?
Well, that is the hardest thing in the world. It's probably the last thing you'll learn to do it well, how to do it. Of course, when you're well known, you don't have to think about it, because they'll welcome you when you're on. But when you're a beginner and you're unknown, that's when you gotta learn how to say hello to a strange group.
How do you do that, Phyllis?
Well, it took me years. In my case, very fortunately, I'm already known, so I don't have to worry about it any longer. They just start laughing. And that's what I'm out there for anyway.
Phyllis, you said it was important to know how to get off stage. How do you get off right?
How do you get off stage?
Yes.
Well, you tell a joke, and they laughing. And during the laughter, you wave and leave in a hurry.
You never did curtain calls.
I don't believe in them.
Why was that?
I give them everything I got when I'm out there in the first place.
Phyllis, you retired from active stand-up comedy 10 years ago.
At 85 I was.
Do you miss it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Why did you leave?
I miss those great big rolling laughs.
Why did you leave?
My health. When you're 85, you don't run very fast, and you tire easily. You don't have the stamina you used to have, and it's just you've slowed down to a different level.
If somebody said today you can go on a stage in a club close to home, would you do it?
No.
Why not?
I would look terrible.
Really?
I wouldn't be fast enough. I slowed down. My speech is slower, and it wouldn't be up to my standard.
I tell you, one thing that is mentioned almost as much as Phyllis Diller's comedy is plastic surgery. I want to touch on this.
Okay.
Phyllis, why did you do it the first time in the 1970s?
Oh, I did it because I wanted to look better, and I wanted to especially look better and feel better about my looks.
Does it hurt?
It never hurts. It's just a little uncomfortable, but it's well worth the trouble.
How much work did you have done over the years? You kind of became a poster child.
I'm the poster girl. Well, let's see. I've had one complete big facelift, a mini lift. I've had cheek implants, one on each side. Naturally, they got to be symmetrical. They have 3 sizes of implants for cheeks, and the small, medium, and large. I have medium cheek implants, and you know what? They're done from the inside.
Wow.
No cutting, no nothing. They just reach in your mouth and stick them up there in your cheek. Isn't that cute?
Now, Phyllis, this might seem like a dumb question, but does your face feel like your face? Does it feel the same when you're done?
Does it feel like your face?
Yeah, does your face...
It always feels the same.
Just feels the same?
Yeah, it's always the same.
At 95, would you have any more done?
Cravity, no, I look wonderful. I couldn't look any better. I look sensational. My skin, I've had a skin peel. I had a chemical peel, and my skin is like a baby bottom.
That's good to hear. Phyllis, what's the best part of aging?
Let me think. The fact that people don't expect so much of you.
I guess that's right.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
What's the worst?
The worst is wanting to be hot stuff, and you really aren't.
Do you still have a lot of suitors?
Oh, I'm waiting for one right now. Going to come and take me out to dinner.
Perfect.
And I'm going to have my favorite thing at this particular restaurant. I'm going to have blackened catfish.
Ah, beautiful.
Ever had it?
I've never had that, but it sounds delicious.
Oh, boy, is it good.
Phyllis, this long life you've had, what's the highlight? What's the greatest moment?
Of what?
Your life.
My one life.
Your one life. Long life.
I've just got one life. What's the greatest moment?
Yes.
Of my one life. What's the greatest moment? Well, they're all good. They're all good.
Well, let's flip the coin a little bit. Do you have any regrets?
Of course I do. Everybody does. I regret that I've always been lazy.
Lazy?
Yep.
How so?
I should have written more books. I should have written a lot of books. I should have worked harder. I should have worked a lot harder.
I think you worked pretty hard, Phyllis. You didn't leave stand-up till you were 85. That's long beyond the life expectancy.
Well, it was beginning to get difficult.
And
walking becomes difficult around 80 and 90.
Do you still walk okay, though?
No, I don't walk okay.
Not anymore?
Not at 95. I don't. I really don't. I use a wheelchair.
And is that hard for you?
Well, somebody pushes it.
Well, somebody who's always on the go, like Phyllis Diller, is that hard?
Well, I used to love to be that way, but now I'm that way anymore. I'm dependent on somebody to push the damn wheelchair.
Well, that's okay. That's part of aging, I guess.
That's part of it. That's the one part that isn't very pretty.
You know, Phyllis, you're known for your great outfits, your great fashion sense, and your outrageous costumes. Do you still wear those? Do you still dress?
Oh, yes. I have we're planning on what am I going to wear tonight? And we'll go in to this huge warehouse-type room where I have thousands of things to wear. Well, I think I'll wear chiffon flowered for dinner.
Where did that fashion sense come from? It's like nobody else's.
Well, my mother was very fashionable, and she was a fine tailor. She made things. She made hats. She was very bright, and she probably implanted a very fine fashion sense in me.
It's paid off. Do you still put on the fright wigs?
No. Well, when I work.
What's the last thing you did, Phyllis? I remember you were on Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, dear. She's coming here tomorrow.
Really?
For lunch.
That's great. That's great.
I love her.
Perfect.
She is so adorable.
Absolutely. Phyllis, I'm 31 years old.
31. A nice baby.
What advice would you give me on how to live a good life?
Advice?
Advice.
How to live a good life?
Exactly.
A good life? Well, just make it the best thing you ever did. And keep busy and be nice to people and, keep an open mind.
Phyllis, at 95, what's in the future for you?
Oh, I go out to dinner every night with one of my beaux.
And
I have discovered a new beer that I love. It's called Corona.
Really?
And it's ice cold, and I just gobble it down.
You know, Phyllis, you were on the Roseanne Barr show about a year ago.
Yes, I was.
And they made a lot of your drinking habits. Do you drink a lot? And can you hold your liquor well?
Oh, we told about how I got Roseanne so terribly drunk. Because she can't drink at all. And I drank the person under the table.
Have you always been that way?
Well, no. It takes a while to get that way.
I don't even know what this... Does it mix with your medications, Phyllis? I know a lot of people...
I don't give it a thought, sweetheart.
Well, I tell you this.
I take all the medications, and I suppose they're part of what keeps me alive. I don't know. But the doctors are always giving you pills, and I prefer beer.
Phyllis, at 95, does death scare you?
Oh, golly, no. See, I died 3 times.
Yeah, I remember that after your heart scare.
So I'm an expert. I'm good at it.
What's dying like for those of us who don't know?
It's very restful and peaceful, and there's nothing to it. You just pass out, and that's it. With death, it's just that you don't wake up.
Do you go anywhere?
No, you don't go anywhere. So don't count on it, folks. I've known that for years.
When did
Don't count on going to heaven, because there ain't none.
Now, when did you come to that conclusion?
When I was very young, 3 years old.
Why was that?
I realized that it was a bunch of crap.
Well, now, Phyllis, I saw you on Biography doing a ghost story. Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, for the money they gave me, I did temporarily.
That's the best answer I could have asked for. That's perfect. So the money was right.
Oh, boy, was it darling, and I just adored my ghost.
Phyllis, so that was not a true story.
Well, it was true as far as I was concerned.
Okay. Well,
I was such a fan of the Coolidges, both Calvin and I forget her first name. Mrs. Coolidge. But they were sweet people, and I loved them both.
Wonderful. Wonderful. As you look back on your life, what made Phyllis Diller?
What made me?
Yes.
You know what? Just the other day, at night, as I was trying to go to sleep, I thought of what a wonderful childhood I had. My parents allowed me to do things that other children would never get a shot at. For instance, in Lima, Ohio, in the Methodist church, in the belfry, were chimes. Hear that? Chimes.
Yes.
Well, they were very expensive things that people could go up in the belfry and ring the chimes, and the whole town heard it. You hear?
Mm-hmm.
I went up into the belfry and rang the chimes.
Wow.
For a little kid, what a thrill. What a thrill.
At 95, is there any work you still want to do?
No, work is a bad word.
Work's over. No more acting?
Oh, I might do a little. If they ask me, I don't think I'll get the chance.
Would you...
Yeah, if somebody asked me to do something, I would do it. You know what? My ride is here. My date is here. I have to go.
Oh, well, Phyllis, you have a wonderful birthday. I love you to death.
Hot damn catfish.
Thank you, Phyllis.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.